Hey folks, I'm going to check out my 1987 300D, the W124. What's up with the door alignment? And so I have some of the factory tools. Uh, yeah, I'm just having a couple issues with it. Let's go check it out. Besides getting some wind noise, sometimes the door is just a little hard to close too, where it just doesn't quite catch right. So that's what made me think originally there could be a problem with the striker, or it could be a problem with the hinge. And so at this point, I've actually replaced the hinge completely. This part here. So that's got a brand new Mercedes part in it. Lubricated it really well. I've done my best to get this alignment pretty good too. And just kind of struggling on that. I don't think that this car has been hit, but you never know. I mean, you can definitely see some dents like right there. And so I don't know if something's messed up the alignment. When I close it, the seal up here is pretty tight. Over here it's okay. You know, the other doors, it's perfect. Like the gap is the same. So, I mean, just already right here, this kind of looks like maybe there's an alignment issue with the door. But I do want to just try the factory tools. Let me kind of walk over here. There's my new Hazette trolley. So, yeah, there's this special tool that you can put into the hinge and you close it and you can align the striker. And so I'm going to give that a go and just get these a little bit loosened so that they're really hard to move. I'm going to put that special tool in and then close the door. Here's the part numbers and the job. So the job is the 72, which is doors. That's the door group. And then here are the part numbers for the special tool. That's going to go in here, and as it goes and lines up, it's going to help make sure the vertical alignment of the striker is okay. So up and down. And then there is a special tool that you're supposed to use for the horizontal alignment. So as you close it here, there's like a block that you can put like right here. And that block is just supposed to tell you how far horizontally that you are supposed to be so that you can reach your hand in. And from this side over here, you can push the special tool and or hold it like this, or, you know, basically do that until it lines up and you have the right gap. So I don't have that tool, and that's fine. But yeah, the reason I wanted to try is because I'm getting wind noise. And so the first thing I did do is just to verify that it's the door having the wind noise, is that with the window up, I went ahead and put painter's tape all along the edge here. So let me show that real quick. And then once I had the tape on there, I took the car for a drive, and it only really makes the noise when you're going over 30. And so I took it on the highway. So let me show a clip of that right here. And so ultimately, that's why I think it's the alignment of the striker, or at least that's part of the problem. And if I can't solve it here today, then what I'm going to have to do is take it to a body shop. And I think they're going to have to look at the hinges, the alignment there. They may have to bend the door in case the car was in an accident and there's an alignment issue that's kind of out of my control. So, but we're going to try to get it pretty good here today. The special tool is definitely pretty interesting, and it's hard to get a hold of these. So I had put a watch on eBay a couple of years ago, and these finally came up. And so yeah, with the tool, you got to make sure to use the correct one. So the L for the left side, and then basically you'll put this in here, and I believe it goes this way. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the camera, get that popped in there. Okay, there we go. And then as you go to close it, you can probably see my alignment's not terrible, but it could be better. It's hitting on the top first. So I think that means that this needs to go down just a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and loosen these guys up. And so these ones on my car, it's a T40. On some of the older ones, and if I look at the back of the car, it's gonna be a hex. And I forget the number, if it's like a hex 6mm. But these can strip out, and that's exactly what happened to me up here. When I was trying to get these sorted out, it was the Allen ones, and they stripped out, so I had to drill it. And then I had to, I got these ones from a newer W124. But yeah, let me go ahead and just kind of loosen these. For loosening, I'm just using one of these L keys. And I'm just gonna start with one up here. Just kind of pop it loose, but not get it that loose. Where it should be possible to move this if I push hard enough, but I don't want it to be, you know, falling. And definitely what you have to be aware is if you take this and you want to take the bolt out, there's a plate behind here that holds, that receives the bolt, and it will fall down and you'll have to take your B-pillar off. So you never want to unscrew that all the way, for both of them at least. But yeah, just for an adjustment, you just need to undo it just a little bit. So I'm gonna maybe call that good on the top one. Gonna do this bottom one here, and then we can try closing the door. Okay, so now here I'm gonna go ahead and just close the door, and then on the other side I'm gonna put my hand right behind it. Okay, all right, there it goes. It's kind of pushing it in place. Yep, that feels pretty good. And again, it's not loose enough that it's going to slip and fall by itself. And so you can already kind of see here with that alignment done, just based off where the paint is, this is definitely different than where I had it set. Yeah, when you close it and you're coming in here, you know, there could be a problem with the horizontal alignment. So we are going to have to try to guess on that one. So I'll just kind of leave it like this for right now. But now see, this is where you would use that block. And the block will go here, and it goes over. It's kind of a square piece. And that's how you can, if it goes the same number of millimeters as the tool, then you know that you have it set right correctly. Otherwise, you have to push it in more or push it out from the inside like this. But I think this is pretty good. I'm going to start with this and see how it goes. This might be hard to show on camera, but it's pretty damn close. The door goes in a little bit more than a millimeter. So there is kind of a gap here. It's really difficult to capture on camera. Maybe like right here, it's possible to see, but this is a little bit more pushed in than this. So what I need to do is go back in here, loosen it up, and then I just need to push it just maybe a millimeter or two. But let's see, yeah, just by that noise. Okay, yeah, see, it's a little harder to push, and then when it's, yeah, you gotta give it a bunch, and then when it comes loose, it makes that pop noise. So it's not lining up this way. So horizontally, I just gotta push it just a little bit. What's great about this tool is that it's gonna hold it vertically in place while you got your Allen key in here or your Torx key in here. And so when you go to tighten it, it's not going to move the plate at all. You know, where usually if you go ahead and pull this out and then you go to go ahead and tighten this up, it might, this might move with the bolt as you're tightening it. So, you know, you can kind of get it in here and just kind of get it tight. Okay, now I'll go and tighten it for real and then take this tool out and try it again. Let's see how we did. Wow. Oh my God, it's never closed that good. It always gets stuck. Okay, there it goes. I think, you know, it is natural. It can get stuck if there's not enough force to push this little piece back, right? It's going to get stuck like that. So that's okay, but it should just be not a lot of force needed. Okay. Well, that's about the best it's been. And yeah, the lining up here is pretty good. Pretty happy with that. So I'm going to give that a go. And like I said earlier too, the taping, I already tried the taping. This felt can get worn down inside in here. And so that's definitely not the problem in this case. This is dry. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and give this a drive. It might not solve it completely, but definitely it's better than it was. Okay, just gonna hit the highway here. Let's see if we got any noise. So definitely still some wind noise coming in. Could be a seal, could be the hinge alignment. Even though it didn't work out, I think it was a good try. I always want to try what's in the shop manual first. And again, here's kind of like a symptom, and you can see the door seal looks pretty good. It is kind of tight right around here, like it's being squished up too much. When you go around to the other side, this side is literally perfect. It's perfectly flush all the way around. So I'll have to look and see if there was a accident in the Carfax. I'm pretty sure there was some kind of accident, but I don't know if it was to the driver's side. So you can kind of see, that's just kind of a clue. I don't know if that's the reason why. And then see, it's a little loose right there too. Maybe that's where the noise is coming from. Yep. Whatever the case, the door is closing a lot better. So I'm really happy about that. And then I'll try to do an update if I ever do figure this out. But at least this is not something most people can do, but if you have the factory tools, I just wanted to show that there are tools like that and then how they work. So it is a little bit interesting. Was it worth buying the tools? Not really, I don't think. You can get the alignment pretty good, the angle that the striker goes at without a tool. You can just keep trying it. But that did get it better than I could. So I mean, I guess maybe it was worth it to me. And then the next step would be yeah, just take it to a body shop. Thanks for watching, and until next time.